out. I look a little busted, but you already know it's because it's Sunday. I just did my grocery pickup order. We're going to do a little haul. I'm going to tell you what we're having this week, and then we're going to clean the house because I really didn't do anything this week, if I'm being so completely honest. Some chicken, some perfect portions, hamburger meat, cheese dip. We're going to have quesadillas, hot dog buns for hot dogs, some vitamins and supplements. I have been having the worst trouble with my muscles. I will sneeze wrong and I've pulled a muscle and it hurts for 2 or 3 weeks. So I got some calcium, vitamin D3, and potassium. I already have magnesium that I take at night. It's like magnesium that's supposed to help you sleep. So I'm hoping that all 4 of these coupled together, I will not be walking around like a crippled woman when I'm quite literally only 24. Tortilla chips. We had buffalo chicken mac and cheese last week, and I still have quite a bit of buffalo dip left. Slicing tomato for the burgers. Propel. James likes to drink this in his water. Hamburger buns for the hamburgers. I got, you can't see it, but I got a restock on cat food, a case of water, 0 sugar cream sodas, and then some Dr. Pepper for me. I just cleaned out the fridge. It's looking a little bare, so let's put this stuff away. Almost died. Alright, please don't look at my hair because I keep looking at it and it's stressing me out. The next thing I'm gonna do is clean my Nespresso. So basically all I did was I filled the water tank and I emptied the cap where the capsules go, and I made sure there were no capsules in the top. And you triple click the brew button. So I just let that run for about 5 minutes. It says when it's done it'll have a solid light, and it does. It used like, you can't really see it back here, but it used like half, I'm not even touching it. It used half a tank of water, and this is what came out of it. It's not too incredibly nasty, but yeah. Sorry that we're switching gears so much, but if I'm being honest with you, most Sundays I try to film something about my reset, either a full reset or me doing the laundry or something, and when I do a reset I bounce back and forth like this. So, and to me that's not aesthetically pleasing, so I just halfway through the day I stop filming and then I just do nothing with that footage. But I just got all these vitamins, so I got a little pill case. I don't know what these are actually called, but I got one. And I'm gonna just fill it with 1 of each for every single day of the week. I'm pretty forgetful. This bottle had 60 magnesium tablets in it, and I've had it for probably like 3 months. So, and it's still like halfway full. Anyway, so I got this, and I think I'm just gonna take them all at night. I did some research. None of them really say that they need to be taken with food. But since I have the magnesium that's supposed to be for sleep support, I think I'm just going to take them all at night. So I had the magnesium. I have some, oh, I forget about these. I'm going to have to edit this out because it's going to take me about 10 minutes to open all these bottles. Okay. Work smarter, not harder. I've gotten okay at taking the capsules of magnesium. I'm not a very good pill taker. And a lot of these look like horse pills. So these calcium pills are huge. They're huge. I think, yeah, the D3, I'll have to look at these in a minute, but they're the soft gels, and I've never taken anything like that. So the bottle is also like blacked out, so I can't tell if they're big or not, but these calcium pills are. What in the world? I'm holding it up, looking in the camera, and it does not look big. It is big. I struggle to take the magnesium, and that is the magnesium versus this. That's a thick boy. What in the world? Anywho, maybe it'll all pay off. Maybe I'll just finally start taking these, and I just won't have any muscle problems, and it'll be worth trying to choke down five supplements every night. All right, calcium's in. Now let's look at these soft gels because I'm a little curious about these. Oh, that one's not wanting to cut. There we go. Oh, they're tiny and they look like little fish eggs. They're so small. I love when I'm doing this and I pour them out in my hand and it's exactly 7. Who are the real winners in life? All right, the last thing I take, and I've been taking this for a while, is elderberry. I work with 3-year-olds, and let me tell you, we started school back in August, and August, September, October, deathly ill. Then I got sick for Thanksgiving, so we're gonna start taking these regularly, which I gotta do something about this immune health because I hate being sick. I bought this cup in October and it got lost in the bag in my boyfriend's car, and we just found it and it's January. So even though it has little ghosties, I'm gonna drink out of it. But I really like the coffee I made today, so I'm gonna share it with you. It is a roasted hazelnut Nespresso pot that with brown sugar. I brewed it over brown sugar. I did 3 pumps of the Target pumpkin syrup, and then I did whole milk, and it's really good.
You did this. I know how important it is. You should be so proud of you.
Hey y'all, so I took a break to have lunch, and I was supposed to watch the season 2 finale of XO Kitty. Well, I ended up sitting on the couch for 2 hours. I did finish it and I cried, but anyway, I did some outside work. I cleaned off our front stoop. It was just really gross, and today is the first day that it's not like freezing cold out. But I have about this basket of laundry. Yeah, I have about 5 of those that I need to put away. My comfort YouTuber put out an hour-long week in her life. Honestly, I've got more laundry than that. I have 4 baskets to put away right now, and I have a load in the washer and a load in the dryer. So, but a lot of what I did today was like sheets and blankets, so that won't be hard to put away. But I'm going to turn on this hour-long video, see how much I can crunch through. By that point, I'll probably be sick of it, and I'll probably call it a quits or like move on to something else. But we're going to crunch time for an hour. Hey y'all, I'm checking in probably like 2 hours later. I finished that video and I had 2 baskets of laundry upstairs and I powered through those within 40 minutes because that video I wanted to watch was an hour. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing it. So I have put away 4 loads of laundry. I've come to the conclusion that when I do my Sunday reset every week, either the floors are getting done, like mopped, like I'll do a whole house mop, or the laundry is getting put away. But both of those things are not gonna, I don't have any plans Saturday, and I do one of them on Saturday. But honestly, worse things could happen. Oh, I took that clip of my washer because it told me it does the sensing cycle and it told me it was going to take 48 minutes. Tell me why it took an hour and 44 minutes for those clothes to wash. So I went book shopping yesterday and I got some new books. Some of them are books that I want to read and some of them are books that I've already read but I need to add to my bookshelf. Like for instance, I have the first Simon Snow book, Carry On, and I've already read the whole series, but I didn't have the second book or the third book. So I went ahead and I got those, and I'm going to add them to the shelf. That book series, book 2 was my all-time favorite. I liked book 1 because it is what it is. It's story building, it's world building, like you're getting to know all the characters. Book 2, all-time favorite, Chef's Kiss. I loved it so much. It is a short book though. Book 3 is so long. And for what? Honestly, I could have stopped at book 2. Nah, that's a lie. Book 3 needed to happen, but it did not need to be that long. Like, I wanted to DNF it so bad, but I was like, I've already read the other 2 books. At this point, I was like 54% through, so I was like, I'm already over halfway through the book. Just finish it. So I did. Anyway, I picked up Reckless and Powerless by Elsie Silver. I have no clue what series these go in. I know this is not the complete series. I'm looking at the back now. But they were really cheap. And I have the Wild Love by Elsie Silver, which I know is not a part of this series. It's a different series that Elsie Silver wrote. But I'm super interested in reading more Elsie Silver, so I went ahead and I picked these up. And I'm just going to hang on to them until I find or buy the rest of the series. It's not Summer Without You. I have The Summer I Turned Pretty. I read these books in middle school and I love them so much. If you knew me as a child, I was not a reader. I hated reading up until like literally a year and a half ago. I thought that reading was the bane of my existence. If I did not have to do it like for school, I was not going to do it. And they had the third one, but it was in a different cover art. And this cover art with the, there's a sticker over them, but it has the characters from the show. So I was like, well, if I have 2 out of 3 that look like that, I want the whole thing to match. So, Girls of Storm and Shadow. I have Girls of Paper and Fire, and I thought it was a standalone book. I don't know why I thought that. I actually didn't do any research on it. I picked that up a couple months ago as a vibes pick. I liked the cover. But then I saw this one. And then I got the second volume of Lore Olympus. I have the first volume. I haven't read it yet. But I just have a feeling I'm going to like it. So I want to buy them all. I believe there's 7. Book tour. I got these cubbies off of Amazon and they were really inexpensive, like under $30, which for the amount of books that it's holding, if I were to have bought a traditional bookshelf that would hold this many books single stacked, it would have been, probably double the price, maybe even more. But up top I just keep my laptop and I have a little coaster. My current reads, currently I'm reading 3 books. I'm reading Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. I'm reading Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. And I'm also listening to the audiobook version of Magnolia Parks. I cannot remember the author. I'm sorry. Anyway, some Lego sets and then a little dinosaur plushie. In here I keep all of my Doorables. I'm obsessed. It's not the most aesthetic, but my collection got so big that like the cute canisters I was using just did not work for me anymore. So this whole first row of 3 cubbies is my romance books. My not young adult romance, because I have not very many young adult romances, but I have them somewhere else. So I've just got all my hardbacks. Like I say, I do not buy a lot of hardbacks because I do not like hardbacks. But, I've got the typical Hannah Grace, Carly Fortune, the Lori Gilmore books that came out. I'm so excited for the 4th one to come out this year. Some more. I'm really excited about this, Raiders of the Lost Heart. I want to put that on my TBR. It's honestly such a small book. I don't know why I haven't read it already, but you know how it be. Daisy Jones and the Six. I'm excited for that. I think I'm going to listen to Twisted Love. I think that might be my next audiobook. Either that or Crazy Rich Asians. We have my sort of like fantasy, witchy, fairies, dragons, Finished Throne of the Fallen, and I loved it so much. And I cannot wait to read The Cruel Prince and A Touch of Darkness. Over here, I have my Onyx Storm dust jacket over there. That's another thing. If books have dust jackets, if I do buy them in a hardback and they have a dust jacket, I am not leaving the dust jacket on while I read it. I would tear it all up. But these are more of like my fantasy series. And I am going to be so completely honest with you, I have not read a single book in this cubby. I have Throne of Glass. It is the only book in the series I own. And I have designated this entire cubby for Throne of Glass. But yeah, So then we go down here. I have my young adult books. Heartstopper. It is so good. I'm hoping to get the rest of these. I think there's like 6. I'm very upset. I found it was the Heartstopper yearbook, and it is what it is, a yearbook, and I did not pick it up, and I almost wish I had. Then I have the first 2 volumes of Lore Olympus. I am getting obviously like fantasy vibes from this, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I know it's not YA, but I don't know the plot of this at all. I think it's Persephone, maybe not. Honestly, I am a mood reader and a vibes pick. In this cute little shelf in my little dinosaur bookend that I don't really have a use for anymore because the shelves kind of work as the bookends, so. But this is kind of books that I did not know where to put, or like I don't have enough of them to like create their own category. So like House of Gold is a historical fiction that I'm pretty sure A Man Called Ove is based, or it's the book that A Man Called Otto is based on. And oh my gosh, it's Frederick Bachman. I just realized that. I have been seeing so many people talk about Beartown, the series, and I'm so interested in it, and I just realized this is the same author. Wow, I'm slightly more inclined to read this book now. I mean, it intrigued me, that's why I bought it, but it was never really calling to me. I don't know. So that's like general fiction. And memoirs, I have Nick Offerman, Martin Short, and Mindy Kaling. Moving on to this cubby, this is all of my A Twisted Tale books. If you don't know, okay, I'm actually the worst because let me just preface by saying I haven't read a single one of these, but I'm about to rave on them like I have. So they are Disney retellings. And they're all, not all of them, like this Lim, she wrote Reflections and So This Is Love, but for the most part, they have different authors. But like, So This Is Love, this is What If Cinderella Never Tried on the Glass Slipper? And then we have A Beauty and the Beast. What If Belle's Mother Cursed the Beast? So they're all like, it's like Disney What If, like the Marvel show What If. Down here we have another cutie little dinosaur bookend. These are the indie books that I own. My very last cubby, I have my mysteries, and then I have both of these are a 2-in-1, Fear Street books, and then Cirque du Freak. But yes, I like really cozy mysteries. This is like Glass Onion Knives Out feel. I love Holly Jackson. I read The Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I've read the first one, and I really would like to finish the trilogy this year at some point. But this is Five Survive, and I've heard nothing but good things about this. These two are just really cozy mysteries. Since we're on the topic of mysteries, I don't own any physical copies. I've listened to the first 3 audiobooks of the Hannah Swenson mysteries. There's like, I think there's 31, but it is, she owns a bakery, like she sells cookies, and she lives in this little small town, and she ends up having to solve a bunch of murders. They are so cozy, they're so quick to read. I love the narrator. You should check them out. But these are cozy like that. And then we have The Mystery of Miss Christie, and this seemed really interesting to me. It's Agatha Christie's own history may be the greatest mystery of all, and it's a mystery about Agatha Christie. So anyway, yes, sign me up, give me $5,000, love it, take my money. So I got all of the cleaning that I think I'm going to do today done. The fact that I got all of that laundry put away is, I could have done nothing else and I would have been proud of myself. So, I think I'm gonna go take my Sunday everything shower and wait for James to come home so we can have dinner. But yeah, thank you for watching.